let's get into some TV and movie talk. Let's start off with I guess we could start off with Married at First Sight. We gonna as we do we do by couple by couple. We gonna go with Aris and Jasmine. That what are your thoughts going on there?
I think the dude is a weirdo, and I think he's a liar. I don't think he get as much girls as he make it seem like, and much play.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you so sexual as a person and you get all these girls and you done orgies on it, you won't even lay a finger on this girl, and she's a goddamn beauty queen.
Right.
So that tells me like some you know what I mean. He's probably nervous, and usually when people can't look at you face in your face when they talk to you, that's that nervous shit going on. You know what I mean?
And he's the one that said, "Let's wait until."
Right, right. Yeah, so he's probably a nervous wreck, and he making it and trying to play hard and cool when it's not really who he
Mm-hmm.
is.
Right. I want to know: are they laying in bed together? They never even asked those questions. Are y'all laying in bed together? Because you laying in bed together, are y'all like spooning or anything? Or because this
I
is
don't
weird to
think
me.
so. I don't think they are, and if they are, I think it's one of them pillow walls up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean, like that. They showed him a couple times in the bed, but it was in morning. They had clothes on.
Right.
So yeah, I don't think they doing nothing. Like I said, I think he's one of them dudes nervous around girls, but trying to hype himself up more than what it is to the people. But people can see right through that.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're gonna go with fake good guy Christopher and Nicole. What are your thoughts on that one?
Well, we already know Nicole is psycho.
Yes.
Because I think it was only the second day of the wedding when she was snapping at the camera. This the picture y'all picked for me. Da, da, da. Like
When it
damn,
came,
girl, is that serious?
that was after the honeymoon when they came home.
Right.
You right. Yeah.
So was it that serious for her to act like that? And there's other little shit like always saying, "Do you love me? Do you love me?" Like, damn, girl,
Mm-hmm.
crybaby ass Chris. I think he's a. I told Shay, I said, I don't think they're gonna stay together. I think she's gonna say yeah because she's like one of those crazy types like that, and she like him, and he's gonna say no, hell no. He's just riding it right now on the wave.
Yeah, I think he's gonna say no. Also, I agree.
He knows she nuts.
Mm-hmm. All right. So what about Clint and Gina?
Yeah, I think they just going to the motions too, waiting for a decision day so they can go their separate ways. Because I think you get a fine or something if you break contract or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how that works because the other girl just bounced, was like, no, I'm ready to call a divorce. So you have people like that, and then you have other people that want to see it through and just ride it out on just friendly vibes just so they can say no.
See, I think I said Quint. Clint is mentally checked out. He been checked out since Jamaica, since all that shit going on. He ain't forget all that shit, but he just like acting nice or whatever.
Right. But
And Gina,
yeah, you're right,
go
because they don't show no affection or nothing, anything. They just hanging
right.
out.
And Gina sees that like wow, he really is a nice guy. And you see how he's always nice to her friends and all that stuff
Hmm.
and everything. Like wow, he is a nice guy. But now she trying to turn and trying to be more
Affectionate.
affectionate more, yeah. But he's just already been going. He like you said, like how you just going through the motions, like, well look, I'm just gonna just work this until I can get the hell out of here.
Hmm.
Cause
And
all
she
that Jamaica shit turned him off.
And like
He's been done
she
since
the
Jamaica.
thing is she kept taking shots at him. And then once he said something that she didn't like, all hell broke loose and it was the end of it. And she told him, well,
Uh-huh.
how you know I'm not athletic? I'm like, I got an athletic body. Really, girl? You pull your pants and your shirts all the way up to the damn bottom of your boobs. Like every outfit she wears, she pulls it real high up.
But see, the
You
thing
got
is, he ain't say nothing about her athletic ability.
right. No, because when he was sitting around, he said, the girls I date are normally more athletic, tight, more adventurous, and then that's when they got all upset because they just assumed that he's taking a shot at her when he really wasn't.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, he's been going. And like you see how he don't show her no affection. They don't
Yeah, nope,
hug. They don't
nope.
hold hands. They don't do nothing.
He be hugging and kissing on her dog, not touching her.
Yep. All right, now we gonna go with our boy, the educated brother Shaquille and Kirsten. Now, before you talk about what you think is going on there. Now, last well wasn't that last episode, but the last time we talked about Married at First Sight, I said that Kirsten said that how did I say that she didn't like black men?
Yeah.
We was going back and forth on it. And I said, yeah, she did say it. And it was in the first episode. So, and I can't understand how social media or whatever never got it. They talk about everything else, but they never talked about this. And I thought that was kind of weird. It was kind of
They
weird that she
probably,
said it and weird that the social media didn't say anything about it. Go ahead.
I think because you're looking at it different from the way I looked at it. The way I looked at it is that she said, I haven't found a black guy that I was attracted to. That's
Well,
not saying you're not attracted to him. You're just saying that you're a bad picker, and the guys that you picked you wasn't attracted to, or the guys that started talking to you, trying to crack on you, you wasn't attracted to. That don't mean necessarily that you're not attracted to black men.
okay. Now, here's the clip. I think this was the second episode towards the end. No, it may have been the end of the first or the end of the second. I'm not really sure. Well, here's the clip where Kirsten actually says this with subtitles underneath it.
I'm excited, but I'm also nervous. I mean, I know it's the craziest thing, but I'm very particular and picky. I have a very hard time going out finding a black guy that I'm attracted to. So I put it all in the expert's hands and just hoping that the chemistry is there. I hope that we're compatible for each other. And I pray that I like him a lot. I pray that I'm attracted to him too. Okay, I think I just
So
need just a little more.
she doesn't find is she's very picky and it's hard for her to find a black guy that she's attracted to.
Right.
I just thought that was weird to say. You don't think that's well? First of all, do you think that's weird?
She worded it weird, but I don't think she's saying I'm not attracted to black men. She's saying she's having trouble finding a black man that she's attracted to. That's why she put it in the expert's hands to find her a black man that she can be attracted to.
Okay, so you don't think that's weird just the way how you said it? That a black woman would say something like that?
Well, it's like she want a black man, but she can't find a good black man. So she's got the experts to find a good black man. It's almost like that.
All right, so you don't again, you don't find it weird the way you just said it just now. You don't find that weird either?
She's a weirdo, so of course she's going to say out of her mouth is weird.
Thank you, sir. I looked at that. I'm like, what?
So let's say like you say like I can't find me a black girl that's compatible for what I'm looking for. It would be almost the same thing. Maybe because maybe you want a black girl that don't have a kid, and every time you meet a girl, huh?
I'm like, oh shit, when you
Well, that's what I'm saying.
without a kid.
Like it's not saying you're not attracted to it, but it's stipulations that might mess it up for every girl that you approaches you or you approach. If she say you meet a girl that you're attracted to, but she got all these kids, you're not down with a girl with a lot of kids. You're gonna get her out of here. You know what I mean?
Right.
So she's finding guys, but she's not attracted to them. I don't think it's all just on the physical. I think it's more to it than that.
Mm-hmm. Now let's go back with what happened with Kirsten and Shaquille. Now, she's a real estate agent, she's a real estate agent, right?
Yeah.
And Shaquille went there, so she busted on Shaquille that she wants him to buy her a house and a car. So he's buying her a house and a car. I'm assuming he's going to be paying all the bills, the car payment and insurance and all that stuff. What is she going to be doing?
Looking pretty in the corner.
Okay. And then she says, well, a whole bunch of people buy their wives a house. And I'm like, well, who are these bunch of people that you talking to?
Well, I didn't hear the first part when she said, once your lease is up, you can buy me a house. Because he said something like, yeah, down in time or whatever. And then she was like, well, once your lease is up, you can buy the house.
Yeah.
I'm like, I ain't buying you nothing.
Like,
we just met and they was dogging on the internet about the real estate thing. Because they was saying like, this is Kristen. This right here is the upstairs, and underneath the upstairs, you got the downstairs. Like she don't really know what she's doing or something.
Right.
And I thought that was real funny the way my man was wording it in the comments.
Mm.
But for her to just come out the blue and be like, "You're gonna buy me a house," and then try to flip it and say she's joking, she full of crap.
No, she said it 3 times. She said
That's what I said.
She
That's
said
what
it
I
there.
said she doubled down on it, and then when he called her on it, and then she didn't want to talk about it. Then he made her talk about it, and he said, "Oh, well, I was just joking."
No, she wasn't joking.
I was gonna
Real
say,
quick, hold on, real
go ahead.
quick. She said it there at the house. Then she said it when she was talking about her father. So her father had bought her mom a house and all that stuff, whatever. That was in like 1990 when when you can get a good house for 60 grand.
I don't
And
even think that. I think is we don't even know each other. So why am I buying you a house? And then you talking about, well, you gonna trade my car in and buy me a Lamborghini? I'm not buying you nothing. Get your own shit.
then she said it there when it was in that kitchen area. So she said it 3 times. So how
Hmm.
was she joking?
I don't, and I think even though they didn't say that, I think she's probably still live at home with her parents. So when they were showing houses, she just took one of these houses she's supposed to be helping sell and fucking threw some shit in the closet and made it seem like that's her crib. You see that crib was like top notch, no nothing around makes it look like nobody living there. But then she had all this stuff in the closet as soon as you walk in. So she took
uh,
some shit there, threw it in the closet to make it seem like she lived there, and that was that. She didn't live at that crib, and they ain't been back since.
that's because they in the house together. That's why.
Yeah, right. That wasn't her crib, and then they were talking about that online too. That wasn't her crib.
So you don't believe that they had relations either, right?
No,
Oh,
I
why is
think
that?
I because we've seen the show enough where people will say, "Well, let's just say that so people can get off our back and not mess with us about it." Because if you think they banging, then you won't be asking about it because now you're getting into private territory.
Hmm.
But if they didn't bang, you know they didn't bang. You can get into the business and be like, "Well, when is going to happen? Are y'all getting close to that? You know what I mean? Or who here bang like that?" But if you just say we did it, then people leave you alone. So they shut the door and made it seem like that they wasn't hugging and kissing on each other before they went in the room. So you must believe as soon as that door is shut and the camera left, that's when y'all just got heavy with each other. Yeah, right.
So what do you think they did? They just after all the painting and stuff, she washed up and just jumped in bed and went to sleep.
Yep. Like, yo, good night, good night.
I'm sorry, but I can't see laying in bed like that every night and not doing anything to each other.
Well, they've been doing it for a whole month now.
Uh,
My and I was gonna say, I was like, even if I can understand, like when you first get married, the first week or whatever, you don't want to do nothing. But y'all been staying with each other for a month, even just regular dating. When you meet a girl, if you hanging out with her and dating her for a whole month, you're gonna show some type of affection or y'all gonna bang or something. So for them to
hmm
still not be touching each other after a month is weird. So that tells you
right.
she's not really feeling them. So why if she's not feeling them like that, and she's still telling the experts like it's taking some time and she's still not attractive and all this stuff. Like, so if all that's going on, why would you then turn around and give him some?
hmm Well, shout out to the educational brother for how the way
Standing
he
his
talked to
ground.
talk to her at the end. So you can sit around and joke, but when I joke, it's a problem.
And
You
see,
can
that's what I'm
talk.
saying. So I think he might be getting close to the point where he's just in it for the motions now, just going through the motion, waiting for decisions. So you can say hell no, because
Right.
she's saying and doing a lot of stuff that's like making them look sideways. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And remember before he was just talking about how she's beautiful. I really like you. Thank you, experts. He ain't doing that no more.
So you trying to say he's saying to himself, I know, no wonder why she's single. You
Yep,
think?
yep, one of them Jones. Now I see why. She's just like the other girl, the young girl. She's looking for a rich person to take care of her.
Who's this?
The young girl that quit. The
Oh, Dominique.
yeah.
Dominique.
And I told Shay when he was sitting on that car talking to the other girl, I'd have been like, well, look, you know what I mean? Keep in touch with me after decision day.
Oh, because you ain't gonna work out, and
Right.
it ain't gonna work
Yep.
out over here.
Uh-huh. And they both seem like nice people, so they might be able to work something out. You know what I mean?
Right. And they both work with kids, huh? Or educate. They in
Hmm.
education, I guess you would say. They both in education. They'll work
Hmm.
out fine. Oh,
You watch.
that'd be so funny if them two got together too.
Oh, you watch. It's gonna happen.
And I know Shaquille was like, well, damn, he's not sleeping with her. He's not
And
showing her no affection
right.
whatsoever.
And he see the way she feels, and Shaq is like, damn, you're a beautiful girl inside and out. You know what I mean? Don't worry about it. Make sure you happy, do you. You know what I mean? So he's trying to tell her, like, don't worry about this nut bull.
Yeah, pretty much.
Laying the foundation.
Uh-huh. Oh, it'd be so funny come reunion, they together.
Hmm.
So all right, Philip, you going to your favorite show, Power Book 2.
Oh man.
Shitty ass writing because Now, you from a drug dealing family, and your daughter's in school, but she got to work a job to pay for
Well,
books.
Shay, we talking about that. Shay talk about the clothes she wear, her bag, all the shit that she got on costs all this money, but she can't afford books.
Right, right. That's total bullshit.
And all this money that your mom got, but you can't afford books because they paying for your school. That don't even sound right.
No, and then your brothers got a living in a penthouse and they doing their thing. They could
Right.
slide you a couple of dollars too. Well, look, if your your mom and father ain't giving you money, here, take this 500 or something like that. But yet she got enough money to buy expensive clothes, but can't buy school books.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. Put that motherfucking jacket in that book bag on eBay.
Exactly. And why does Kane need the Preston is his name? The white kid?
Preston. I don't know.
Preston
It's
is
Preston.
no, Wesley is his last name.
Weston.
Weston is his last name.
Yeah.
Why do he want him to kill someone so bad?
Because he killed somebody for him.
So he got all the money and stuff this boy made, and he got to have him kill somebody for him. I just think that didn't make any sense.
I think because he know that the white boy was all hype about running the streets and doing stick ups and all the shit. Remember, they was running around doing stick ups and shit. They still ain't pick up on that story. They just left that hanging.
Yeah.
Like whatever, ain't no cops looking for him, so it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But he had him running around like that. So part of the game and doing all that is you're gonna have to off somebody. And when he didn't do it and he needed Kane to do it, Kane is like, yeah, you owe me. So that's why he keeps saying you owe me a body.
And in the Power universe, they're living in a major city, and when they be committing crime, it don't be in a neighborhood. It be like downtown and wide open streets. And in the Power universe, there's no such thing as cameras because when my man pushed the workout drug dealer out in the street, I was like, damn, that was like right in front of a parking lot. You don't think no, you don't think they don't have cameras there? Then Tariq shoots the guy in the head, like wide in the open. Shoots him in the head. No cameras, no nothing.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Power universe right now.
Come on, Dale. You turned on them already?
I wasn't on them already. What are we getting to turn with? I mean, I watch it because it's one of our shows to watch, but I was Power, the original Power. That was my shit. The rest of them is still like to be continued stories. You know what I mean? So if you're a fan of one, you're gonna have to watch them all.
And shout out to them for changing Redman into.
Why did they do that?
I don't know. What the hell?
When he came out, I said, "Oh shit!" That's when it dawned on me that you said Redman with a question mark in the text. I said, "This is what he talking about." And Shay was like, "Well, who that?" I said, "That's Redman, his brother." We still don't know why. I looked online, but I couldn't find nothing on it.
And it's funny how he's an ex detective, right? That's working with Method Man. Oh, he's an ex FBI agent.
Who? No, he's a cop.
Okay, how he put two and two together that how he put two and two together that Method Man is the one that shot the guy. Like boy, you just thought about that quick, huh? And our girl Mary J is still moping around. And so Kane is the leader of the what's the name of their crew?
I don't know. BBL.
To Terranos. Like that's not Terranos, is it?
I don't know.
Yeah,
you told that's the Puerto Rican crew, the Terranos or whatever. That was them, wasn't it?
Oh, okay. Now, what's the name of the crew that the father controlled? How now Kane is in control, and now everybody's so confused, like how in the world he taking the lead because he found out that that's another thing that was stupid.
GGD, was that them? What was that?
I think so.
Something like that. Yeah, I don't remember what it was.
So that was also stupid too. How he found out that the car and all that stuff. Don't you think those security guards would have told the cops this?
Exactly. I said the same thing. Not the security guards. You talking about the pilot and the assistant pilot?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Right. So the cops and the FBI ain't question the pilot. Nobody else. No other. Not even the mom. Nobody said like, let's go find who the pilots was. It was ready to take them.
Right. and again, no cameras in the Power universe. Now you know when you in the airport like that, there's cameras everywhere on a runway or
And
a hangar.
your one brother that wasn't in the streets, wasn't part of the gang affiliation and all this, your dad killed, and you just going to blackmail your dad.
Right.
I mean, even though it wasn't your real brother, it was like what, your cousin. He was still kind of, or was it his brother?
It's his brother,
Oh yeah, it
half
is his
brother.
brother. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but no, nobody would have done that. They would have just probably just kept it amongst themselves. They
Right.
wouldn't have set him up and blackmail him and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What else went on in there?
I still think it's bullshit that this guy is what is he the guy Mecca. He was working with like the feds or something. Was he a government informant or something?
Yes.
But he had a warehouse full of drugs, and the government didn't take the drugs back, but they take all his properties and the houses, but they don't take the drugs. Like if
Right.
you're a government informant, that mean they know about the drugs that you're moving and selling. So you let
Mm-hmm.
these so then these big time drug dealers come up and let these kids that had his whole warehouse. Like that's all stupid to me.
Yep. Well, all right. Let's go on to Snowfall. Now, what you think about the last two episodes of Snowfall? Last week, Jerome died, and this week was the funeral.
I can't the funeral episode was kind of weak to me. It was like the whole episode was a funeral, so I wasn't really feeling that episode. But Shay said Jerome needed a whole episode to herself, so whatever.
Well, I don't understand how his auntie so mad at Franklin, and he's the one that damn near saved her life.
Because Franklin got in cahoots with the boy that went to and told he told Kane, here we go with this Kane shit again. But Franklin told Kane that it was my aunt, and you know what I mean, that I forget what she did. Did she shoot up the bulls or she get somebody
The
fucked up or
cop,
something?
the cop. Remember
Right.
the crack smoking cop.
So put him in the hospital. So all he was worried about was who did it. And that's what Franklin told. So if Franklin didn't tell Kane, Kane would have had to come after her.
All
So
right,
that's why
but
she
they
still
were
was trying to blame him.
all right. So they were beefing back then. So like that's like a honor amongst thieves, I guess.
No, I see what you're saying, but that's how she's looking at it. Like, fuck Franklin. If it wasn't Franklin, like, no, if it wasn't for you and your greed, because when you worked with Franklin, you made a lot of money, but then you wanted to be the queen pin, and then he said, "All right, well, I'm stepping out," and he told you that the board stole all his money. He needed some help. You said, "I can't help you." You could have
Yep.
helped him with a couple of dollars. That's all he needed was a couple of
Mm-hmm.
dollars. He was the queen pin and was like, "No, I can't help
Yep. See, it's like both of them are wrong.
you." Mm-hmm.
And what the mom? What was the interaction with her and the mom? That was like she was telling her kind of like looking at her by telling her that I'm gonna get your son or something like that, and she nodded her head and walked away.
Well, yeah, because the mom, she pretty much said like the mom was like, mourning or whatever. They both was, consoling each other. And she pretty much told the mom, like, it's Franklin's fault and I'm gonna fuck him up.
Yeah, I kind of yeah, and she had gave her that nod like
Mm-hmm.
yeah you right. Now all of a sudden the mom is mad. Like how well we'll get into Godfather of Harlem, but it's like how you said with all these women, they'll love the benefits of being with around somebody that's dealing drugs and selling drugs and stuff. But when shit happens, then everybody get all funny.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
There she's mad at Franklin or whatever. What else went on there? That was pretty much
His baby mom came out and snapped on him because she's with the DEA or whatever too. Or the
right.
feds.
Hmm.
What's the dude name? The white boy?
Uh, is it start with an S? I
What's
forget.
what's the what's the guy name on Snowfall? Teddy.
Okay, Teddy. All right.
Yeah. So his wife, she was already in like, in involved with the government secret shit
Hmm.
anyway. So she was like, you handle this. And she pretty much said it, give him his money back. He like, no, I
Right.
can't do that. It's illegal obtained money. I'm like, really, dude?
Right. Yeah, that was a mistake of him doing that anyway, taking his money. How you think somebody gonna react if you didn't took all that money from them?
Right. And when he did that, soon as Franklin said Teddy took all my money, the Jerome and the mom should have the aunt, they should have been like, oh shit, let's move our money. They
Right.
didn't even move their money, so Teddy could lock their shit up.
Hmm. Right.
And Franklin was an idiot because he had 70 million. You got 70 million. When is enough? And why Teddy still got a hold of that money? You should have been moved that money.
Yep. Yep. So, we Godfather of Harlem. Now, what is your thoughts on the season finale of Godfather of Harlem?
Well, we knew it was coming. I thought it was stupid, and I thought like even first off, my man gave his gun up. Why would you give your gun up to Malcolm? He gonna be doing a speech. He ain't gonna have no reaction time. You supposed to have your gun. Your gun's supposed to be in your hand, staring at everybody.
Right.
When a commotion broke off, you supposed to grab Malcolm and got him out of there through the back or something. You're not supposed to go up there and say, "Hey, what's going on?" and leave him up there vulnerable with nobody protecting him.
Mm-hmm.
So if it really went down like that, it's fucked up.
No, I don't think it went down like
I don't
that.
think so
That way.
either. And the same with the guards, like talking about, well, Malcolm don't want nobody to get pat down. No, we're patting everybody down. You know what I mean? You already know it's a hit out for you. We patting everybody down to come in here. Even if you say, all right, Malcolm, we ain't patting nobody down. Once you get up there and doing the thing, you still pat everybody down.
Right.
Here, my man got a damn shotgun in his fucking coat. Everybody strapped to like they're going to war and shit in that joint. And none of your guys got guns.
Right. And like how we said about the wife. Now she's mad at him because they fired her ass, and now she's calling him the devil and all that stuff.
Right, living a delusional life. You knew what he was doing.
Right.
But you acting like you so part of fixing the community up, but you're married to a damn fucking big time drug lord.
Right. You live in a big ass penthouse. You don't really seem to do much. You always dress to the nine. So where do you think? And now, okay, you could say, well, my husband did all this stuff. Well, your husband really don't do much. Your husband isn't a construction worker doing anything like that.
Right.
So you already know what he.
And if you live in large like that, and he was in the game, and he still ain't got no job, that means he's still in the game.
Right.
And then you got the fat CIA agent. Like, why is he on the roof and shit like that? I said, oh, they gonna get his ass.
Yeah. I would have never went up there. He could have just waited till they came down the steps.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a little bit of holes in that one, and that was just so real quick how they got rid of him that fast. That was another thing I didn't like. Other than that, it was all right. Season was all right.
Yeah.
All right. Now, what you thought of the Wu-Tang show?
Wu-Tang, it was all right. What happened on the Wu-Tang?
The Jizza episode.
Oh, the Jizza episode. That was not last week's, the week before then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was a decent episode. And Shay was saying that it was like the same as the other ones that I said I didn't like. I said no because he was dreaming. He was in the studio dreaming. Those other guys wasn't dreaming. They just made up a whole episode.
Yeah, he was.
So if he's dreaming, I can say, okay, well, I can go with that. He's dreaming.
Yeah, he put
give us a whole episode or something. Like, no, I wasn't feeling that. His episode I thought was kind of decent though.
He put his headphones on and he fell asleep.
Exactly. And who hasn't done that? You know what I mean?
Right. Now this week's episode was the mom show up with bruises on her arm.
And then he goes to shooting up a car because the car is following him. Like, why would you shoot that car up? It could be just a fan.
Well, that happened for real.
It did.
With the Delphonics in the car. Yeah, they talked about that numerous times. That happened for real. I don't know why he shot at this person, but he did shoot at them with the Delphonics in the car.
I said I was gonna look to see if that really happened. So I guess you just told me, so I ain't got to look it up now.
Yeah, it happened.
Well, he was on this paranoid joint. I don't know what was up with him. Like the car was sitting there every time you turn around, and then the car was following you. But if they ain't pulling out no guns, why are you pulling out your guns just shooting?
Well, first thing, I wouldn't be recording in that damn studio. I'd have been somewhere else.
Why you didn't just do it at the mansion?
Right. He could have did that in the Wu Mansion. No, he wanted to be on Staten Island. Nope. Anything else TV related?
TV. I started watching this show yesterday. Shay had me watching. I thought of you too. It's called like Extreme Cheapskates.
Have
you ever seen it?
No.
Oh man, you gotta see this show. This shit is crazy. Some of these stories is crazy. I said, this is the perfect girl for Rory. It was a little Asian lady. This girl was cheap as fuck. She climbs in dumpsters, get chairs, like a whole crib is like furnished from like shit. She got a dumpster. She ain't paid for none of the furniture. Here she got bread because she got like a condo that's paid for. So the only expense, her total expenses per month is like $200. You know what I mean? So I
Right.
think she got the gas turned off, and then she got an electric stove that she plug up in the house. This lady was cheap as fuck, man. You got it. I was like, yo, this show is crazy. We saw it on I think she watched it on Tubi.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess you could probably find it on a box somewhere or something, you know what I mean? And I probably watched like a good 6 to 8 episodes of that shit. That show was crazy. Some of the cheap ass that they pour, like when she wash up, I think was she the one I think when she wash, she also wash her laundry in the tub water.
Oh shit. She
Yeah,
must
so
live.
it's
She
killing
live on
two
her
birds
own,
with one
right?
stone. Huh?
She live on her own.
Yeah, she lived by herself.
Oh, okay.
But she I think she was like she had a job. I think she was an accountant or something.
Uh
But she put like her raggedy clothes on when she hit the town to go dumpsters diving, so she looked like a homeless person.
huh.
But it was a whole bunch of different stories, and I was like, "Yo, this shit is crazy."
Anything else?
Um, TV front, nothing I can think of.
Okay. I saw the first episode of Swarm. Saw the
Mm-hmm.
first. It wasn't bad. Jay said he saw the whole episode based on what you were saying on the show, and he did he said it wasn't that bad. I said, yeah, he killed that. He killed that show. I looked at the first episode after that, and I said, oh, this show is not bad at all. And that love scene that they keep talking about that girl and that love scene, and we don't know that was her or
That's
not.
what I said. I told you it was bullshit, and they
Yeah,
made it seem like oh my god, she got nude on camera and had a sex scene. Like really?
right, right. And shout out to our boy Franklin. Played the boyfriend. He was trying to
Mm,
get with the other girl too,
mm-hmm.
and she bashed his damn head in after him.
That fucking crazy ass fucking show.
Cole and Wendy. Did y'all watch that yet?
What's that?
Cole and Wendy. That I showed you the YouTube trailer to. It's about these it's hood shit. It's about these gangster rappers in Chicago. They like
Are you
playing
saying
on
Cole or Cold?
Cold Kold and Wendy. Cold and Wendy.
No, I don't think I look at that. Where
Yeah,
you send it to?
and that was like about a couple of weeks ago. And I asked you, did y'all watch Cole and Wendy? And I sent
Mm-mm.
you the YouTube link. But put that
Is it a
on your
TV show?
yes, it's a TV show on
I don't
we
cable
t
channels.
we
I'll find it.
TV. Okay, yeah. But yeah, it's about these two girls that gangster rappers and they like playing both sides of the fence, still shooting
Mm-hmm.
people, scheming and all that stuff. And Chicago.
Oh
So it's
yeah, I'll
like
check it out.
it's
But you
like
just
who
reminded me. I
go
did watch another show. I watched that show you was telling me about the wife with the two husbands and looking for a third.
yeah,
That
what's your
crazy
thoughts?
dumb shit and sucker ass dudes.
I can't really tell you about the show. I only fast forward until they parts and the
Mm-hmm.
and the brother that's stuck in between the two the girl want to have her fun and had a brother on the side with
Mm-hmm.
the white husband.
Yeah.
Yeah. I only did it on them two. I don't know about what else is going on.
Yeah, I only watched the black couples too.
Yeah. And I said, this dude is like, okay, so she's married like I said to you before, she's married with two men. She's got two men and she still wants to date. Where do you find this time at?
Well, the one girl, she doesn't sleep with the one guy unless it's like he wants some or she want to sleep with him for a change up. But
The
she's in the bed
husband.
with the other dude
Yeah.
all the time. And now
Yeah.
he feels some type of way because she's saying we need another bedroom because you're gonna be in here by yourself. I
Mm-hmm.
said this shit is crazy.
It's the husband, ladies and gentlemen. She doesn't sleep in bed with her husband. The husband sleep by herself. And the other husband, the husband part two, sleeps in the bed with her. So she's saying that, look, you're gonna have to get another room because I'm about to bring somebody else in there. Like, what type of magical stuff you got going on between your legs?
Mm. She found the right suckers, bull. And
Uh-huh.
you can tell those guys ain't too bright upstairs anyway. Like a few cans short of a six pack. You can tell just the way they talk, the way they look.
So what you saying about the husband?
Huh?
What you saying
Both
about
of
the
them.
husband?
Both of them.
I'm talking about the real husband.
Who's the real one? The dark skin guy or the light skin guy?
No, the real husband is the light skinned guy.
He's a clown. So your wife wanted to bring another person into the relationship. So now you in the bed by yourself. He's talking about, well, I like to be by myself.
No, he
Really?
not.
Really?
Well, see, I think personally myself, I think that this is a doghouse situation. He was doing
Mm-hmm.
all this cheating and fucking and all this stuff. So this is her payback that
It
that
could be
he got.
that.
So if that's the case, why even be in there?
Exactly. So he
Be-
talking about I like being sleeping in here by myself. I like my alone time. Sure you do. Then why
right.
you get married in the first place?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because she said that he was still attracted to people when he had came to him about it. No, he was doing all this stuff and she courted him.
Right.
And this is the way that she get to have her fun. So she got all this time in the world. She got a main husband to cater to. She got to cater to the husband that she sleep with, and she wanna go out dating for another man.
Mm,
Like there's only 24 hours in a day. How is you maximizing your time?
mm. That shit's crazy. I only
Uh,
watched I think one episode.
all right, so tell us about that M Night Shyamalan. It was only one episode so far. So
Yeah,
I
I'm
think the
probably
new
telling what it
episode
goes. I'm telling you what's up.
the new episode is tonight.
Yeah, I probably won't watch it.
I'll go for it.
No, I'm good.
Let me tell just watch the black people part, like what I do. Tell us about this M Night Shyamalan movie. What's it called? Cabin in the Woods.
Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah.
I thought it was good. Shay didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't gonna say good, but I thought it was okay. M Night type shit, you know what I mean? But a little better than this corny shit.
Right.
Not as good as this decent shit, but it was
Mm-hmm.
okay. It was a family. Of course, you know they got to had a gay mix. So the couple want to go in the cabin in the woods for the weekend or whatever, you know what I mean, for vacation. They bring their daughter, a little Asian daughter. They're in the woods, and then Batista come walking up out of the woods. He's all suit and tie, well, button up shirt and tie, and he's like, "I gotta come in there." They banging on the door trying to get in. They finally get in, and they saying pretty much the end of the world is coming, and y'all gotta help us stop it. The only way y'all can help us stop it is one of y'all gotta sacrifice yourself to stop the end of the world. So who's gonna be? And they all fuck that, we ain't doing it. So they tied up. They can't make a decision, but at a certain time, somebody gotta die. So Batista and his crew, they gotta one of them gotta sacrifice themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And so one of their crews killed themselves, but because the couple didn't kill themselves with a little girl, they turn on the news, CNN, and you see like natural disasters happening all over the world. So then time passed, and that's pretty much what it's about. Is you one of y'all three gonna have to sacrifice yourself, or we gonna kill all ourselves, and once we kill all ourselves, it's gonna be the end of the world. And then one of them eventually does it. But I was like, it's stupid because if you tell me the end of the world is going to happen, oh well, then if we all going to die, we all going to die.
Right.
I'm not going to say you can kill my daughter. I'm not going to say you can kill my wife. You know what I mean? If because then if you say okay, well I'm gonna give up. Let's say you're not gonna give up the kid first of all. So let's say if I gave up my wife, how do I live with myself and my kid live with us knowing I sacrificed her? You know what I mean? Like you killed mommy, like I killed my wife. You know what I mean?
Right.
So if the end of the world is coming, we all gonna be dead. Hey, we gonna be together up in heaven. But I'm not gonna
Exactly.
sit here, you know what I mean, and kill myself. But that was the movie. Shay thought it was stupid. I kind of liked it, the little twist.
So did the disaster stop?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
not when Batista squad killed themselves, but one of the persons the gay dudes like say no, I gotta do this because I want my daughter to grow up with a normal life. Really, it's gonna be a normal life.
Right.
But that's what he did, and then once he did that, like the tornadoes and hurricanes and all the shit that was destroying the earth stopped.
Okay. So did Batista have a big part?
No, I mean he
Oh.
was in the movie, but he didn't do no action or nothing really.
Oh, okay.
You would think somebody big like that be all action and stuff, but he was like the calming voice, calming figure.
Mhm. Any other movie?
I did. I watched yesterday. I watched Rocky. Creed. I'm sorry.
Okay. Skip it. Cause I got it on my flash
You didn't
drive.
get to it yet.
No.
All right.
Um. Anything else?
Let's see. Trying to think. Did I watch anything else? It wasn't. It was another movie I watched, so I can't think of it right now. Nah, you can go ahead. I don't think I got nothing else.
All right. I watched Your People.
What is it, you people?
Your People.
What's that?
Is Your People with Eddie Murphy? Is it You People or Your People?
You people.
You People?
I think it's you people. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I watched that. And I don't understand how can a dark skinned Nia Long and Eddie Murphy have a biracial daughter, like, and a light skinned son. He probably biracial too. I don't get it. What type of magical things then went on there. Well, everybody know the story that what's her name? The daughter.
uh, I forget her name. What the fuck is her name? Nunu.
Yeah, we call her Nunu. Well, Nunu and I don't even know his name neither.
Who?
The white guy.
The
That
curly haired white boy.
Yeah, well, they got together. You know, his side is Jewish and her side is black. Oh, watch the hilarity. Oh, not just they black. It's just that Eddie Murphy is like a diehard Muslim. So watch the hilarity occur. It's
Yeah,
like a
right.
it's like a old sitcom,
They do
whatever.
the same shit over and over.
Yeah, it's like an old sitcom.
And they
And
do it at the extremes.
yes,
You know damn well if it was a Muslim dad, he would not have his daughter thinking about dating a white guy
well,
if he
she
was
probably
like
wouldn't even do
hardcore
it
like
from.
that.
Yeah, she probably wouldn't do it from the jump anyway.
Right, that's what I'm saying. She'd have been raised different. Like this is what it is. Like you know what I mean.
Right.
And the same with the Jewish kid. The Jewish kid, you know how your family is. You wouldn't even think twice. Now you might bang her, but you ain't gonna be sitting there bringing her home and trying to marry her and fall in love with her and all that stuff.
Right. And it's another thing. It's the writing skills. About this Kenya Burrs. I didn't really like Blackish that much. I think I looked at the first season and I was like, I'm done with this.
Never
Um,
watched it.
and then he had that other show on Netflix that all the black people was all online was all enraged with. I said, I'll take a look at it. I watched one episode and I said, oh no, I can't do this. I don't even remember the name of that damn show. It didn't come back, so I wasn't the only one that didn't thought it was a piece of shit. It was with him and well, you know, he's light skinned, and then you have is it Khadijah Jones? That's her name, Khadijah Jones, Quincy Jones's daughter.
Hmm.
And she damn near you wouldn't even know she was black unless she told you. And they're all in the blackity black bullshit.
I know what you're
Uh,
talking about. Yeah, no, I never watched that.
Yeah, like I said, I only watched one episode and I'm done. And that was like what, 2, 3 years ago. So and ain't never come back. So I'm not the only person that thought that shit was bullshit. And it's a thing that black people always write white people as being obnoxious. It's like I can't. The mom is weird. The father, all he want to do is talk about Exhibit. Now, come on, then you actually don't think white people are actually really like this, do you?
Obviously, they do.
But that's all they deal with is white people every day, especially him. And you actually would write them that way, like they obnoxious. Like she can't keep her mouth shut. Says the most goofiest things out her mouth, and they got to tell her to shut up or be quiet and all that stuff. The father, he tell you everything about Exhibit. I guess that's his favorite rapper. I'm
Hmm.
like, what the fuck is this shit? And I think that Eddie Murphy scenes, he improvised some of that stuff. Majority of that stuff he improvised because I don't think they wrote anything like that. Because the writing style, Burrs' writing style is totally different from what Eddie Murphy was saying. So I'm thinking they just told Eddie Murphy the scenario, and Eddie Murphy just showed up and just improvised it. Especially when they were in the car and the nigga in Paris song was on,
Hmm.
especially that scene.
Yeah, I thought that movie was stupid.
Well, the only thing I can say about it is Julie Louis Dreyfus that can never age. She always looked the same.
Yep.
That's the only positive thing I can say about the movie.
I like this. I like the soundtrack.
The
They was
soundtrack was
playing.
cool.
They
Yeah,
was playing some cool music. I like that.
yeah. hmm And I looked at this. I guess it's this small indie movie. Jungle Land wasn't what
Hmm.
I thought it was going to be. It's starring the guy who played on Sons of Anarchy, the young guy. I don't know his name, and he's his brother was like well, let's just call him a boxer. His brother was like a boxer, and he was like the manager. So the Sons of Anarchy brother fucked up on some money that he owed our boy. Well, he was going to be the king of the blacks. I don't know if he the king of the blacks now. Jonathan Major. He owed him some money. So he was all in fear and all that stuff. And they said, well, look, you had to do this deal. You have to take this girl, to Nevada. The boxing brother was going to be in this thing called Jungleland. It's a bare knuckle type of tournament. You know, you get money and all that shit. So they said we had to take her to Nevada and make sure she's safe and everything, and give her to such and such, whatever the guy was. So of course, it's a whole bunch of hilarity, a whole bunch of bullshit that happens, but from them getting they're in Massachusetts. It wasn't Boston because this looks like a rural area of Massachusetts. So they was in Massachusetts. They had to get to Massachusetts to Nevada. So all type of bullshit. The girl don't want to listen and trying to run away and all that stuff. They run out of money and everything. The car got towed and they had car problems. They had to get the car fixed and everything like that before they get to Nevada. So they get to Nevada. The boxing brother and the girl left the Sons of Anarchy guy, and they was talking to each other and they had relations in the bathroom of a restaurant. Come to find out, the girl was pregnant, and she after the bathroom she said, count to 100 and before you come out, so it won't make it look like that we was in here together. So he did it or whatever. So in other words, make a long story short, she left him. So to the brother had went to Nevada. Of course, the guys was looking for him. They about ready to kill him. The boxing brother came in there and shot everybody up. And they had competed in the Jungle Land, and he won his fight. But when they shot up everything, they had his ID. They never picked the ID up. So when the cops saw the ID, they already knew who it was, and he got arrested, and that was the end of the movie. So I just that quick talking that fast. I went on Rotten Tomatoes, and the I guess a tomato meter. The tomato meter is movie critics, right? All right, they gave it 74, and the audience gave it 47. And I'm going to be in between the 74 and 47, and I'm gonna give it probably a good. Oh yeah. Oh no, you said give from 1 to 10. Don't give a percentage.
Well, because I go by IMDb, and IMDb use like 1 through 10.
All right. Well, then I give it a 5. I give 5. Yeah, it's a quick. It's a 90-minute movie. I ain't worth your go out your way and see. If you seen it playing, I mean, you can watch it, but it was I can't even say it was watchable.
Is it a movie or is it a TV show?
It's a movie.
Okay.
Jungle Land.
Okay. I'll check the preview out and see what it is.
See, I thought the reason why I watched it is because I thought it was a boxing movie. But it's only two. I give you 3 scenes of him actually, boxing, but it's like bare knuckle boxing and it ain't, gloves on. So that's the reason why I watched it. Okay. But so since I turned it on, I'm looking at it. I'm like, oh shit, this don't have nothing to do with anything about boxing. I said, I might as well watch the whole thing. It's only 90 minutes long. So yeah.
I forgot to mention the Extreme Cheapskate. The one guy want to be a wrestler, so he got an audition for TNA wrestling. He goes out there. He doesn't put no shoestrings in his boots. So he's like, well, shoestrings cost money. I don't have none, so I'm just gonna use some tape. So he tapes his boots up to his the gevers because he ain't got no shoestrings. As soon as he get in there, they digging in his ass. Like, you have to spend money to make money. Like, shoestrings only cost $1, $2. Like, you couldn't get shoestrings. He's like, yeah, I don't really like to spend money, this and that. Well, anyway, he ain't make the cut.
Mm-hmm.
They had Kurt Angle over there digging in his ass and a couple other people.
Mm-hmm.
And he was crying, his mom was crying. It's like, dude, like what the fuck? Like you coming out here looking like a fool with tape on your boots.
All right.
And he taped it like wrapped around the boot like that so like it can't come loose.
Mm-hmm.
You better cut off some circulation down there or something.
Yep.
But I sent you the Asian girl, but you probably should check the show out. It's like small little episodes. They're not even long episodes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll check it out. Anything else?
Mm-mm.
All right, y'all. You can talk to the Judgementals on Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok, and YouTube at PNL Judgementals, Instagram at the_judgementals, or you can email us at pnljudgementals@gmail.com.